we'll see if Garpy's internet can hold out. We'll see if Dignitas can win without him. And we'll see, obviously, if Colwn can repeat their performance that they showed us on Wednesday with some very, very nice games against Millennium International.
So Dignitas is actually taking a very defensive position right now. Garpy sitting on the very back, but markedly different than what we've seen out of the past couple of teams.
All right, AKM actually had some amazing defensive rounds on Wednesday, landing 3 defensive rockets out of. Oh, what is happening? He took the risk. Zacubus down in the cave. That's the first nucleus shot I think I've seen yet in these qualifiers. AKM stuck his face where it doesn't belong and ended up taking that nucleus shot. If you don't know, because we really haven't seen it and couldn't even really see it there, when you're in a cave, you actually get a different weapon, not a rocket, not a laser, but a nucleus, which is a sort of slow-moving grenade that does splash damage all around it on contact.
Nice shot from AKM, but unfortunately comes after he's already lost 2 armors. Only 1 more remaining now, and 2 defenders who are sitting all around the points. Garpy actually falls down a bit, but he still manages to land the defensive rocket, and Dignitas up to a good start now. Defensive round landed for them.
All right, Kawa is going to be first up for Dignitas. He was the Matrix Neo in the previous round of 8 games, where he actually would get to the goal with 2 or 3 defenders still standing and just juke rockets until, you know, the goal was captured. He did it 4 times consecutively against the team that they faced on Wednesday, Epsilon.
Well, Colwn now, there is a defender that's somewhere around him at the moment that started pretty high up, but it looks like they've all fallen back now. So Colwn actually going to jump on the very, very high ground, try and pick someone off from afar, but he can't quite get there.
Ooh, nice jump there. Excellent use of stamina. If you have been paying attention, stamina is what you use to kind of sprint around.
Nice.
But nice shot from Colwn to get us started for Dignitas. He's going to move in, get another defender taken out. Only 2 armor remaining. He has a good shot at actually taking this attacking round.
Okay, so just 1 defender left, 2 armor as you mentioned before, but we are in a bit of a showdown. Just 10 seconds remaining in the round. Colwn's got to assault the point here pretty quickly, and it looks like he's trying to, but he wants to land that last shot, but he may be forced off the attack point if he doesn't get up there right now.
Oh,
and he gets shot down. What a defensive round from Sturmy.
Yep, Sturmy doing some great work there as time ticked down. Colwn looked a little bit timid. He kind of, you know, tried to approach a little bit too slowly. Sometimes it's better to just hop on because, you know, rockets can bounce you off. If you don't get a maximum time on that goal cap, you're not going to be able to get the full 100%. So Colwn maybe playing a little bit too timidly there for the ability to cap, but Sturmy, great job with those last 2 rockets. Now it's going to be on wins of Colwn to try and get something working.
That's right, and there is someone on the laser pad. It's Zacubus. He can't land the first shot, but he almost comes back with a rocket after falling off the laser pad. Wynn's trying to make his way up. He is bypassing Zacubus almost completely and trying to get defensive position here in the point, but as we can see, a defender is on the high ground and already pinning him in.
All right, Wins is slowly moving forward. Got a couple of defenders ready to try to take him out. Zacubus approaching from that rear position that he was at, the laser pad area, and lands a defensive rocket. Still, oh, I was going to say still 3 defenders. Only 2 remaining now, but time is running out.
Oh, 1 defender actually exposing himself. Colwn now the last defender. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Wynn's has to get on the point. Almost does, but Colwn was there to finish things off.
Nice defensive play from Colwn. We've got 3 successful defensive rounds in a row now on Crossroads. Who will be the first one to actually get a successful attacking round? Will it be Garpy and his unreliable internet? He has a chance.
Yes, he'll get right there. There will be 1 defender left. He'll have 3 armors, and his internet will cut out right then.
Hopefully he can get onto the goal, at least, by the time his internet cuts out, so there's a chance that he might be able to cap. But we'll see as he moves on. Hopefully nothing crazy will happen as he gets closer. Hopefully nothing disconnects ever during this match, because that would just be unfortunate for Dignitas, as they have shown some amazing games to get to this point. Colwn and Zacubus both with some really crazy stuff in Monday and Wednesday's games, but Garpy moving forward. He has a shot at a defender, doesn't quite land it, and now is going to lose an armor to pay for it.
The best part is that Garpy can always use his internet as an excuse no matter what happens, but he does actually use or land 1 shot very, very nicely. Unfortunately, takes 3 armor shots immediately thereafter and goes down, so we have a tie score still 2-2.
Dun dun dun. Who will be the first to land an attacking round? Sturmy is the first one, actually, sorry, the first attacking round for Sturmy is right now. He is one of those Quake Live players that we mentioned that has crossed over to Shootmania to try and become the best in the world. Sturmy moving forward. He did actually show some great games on Wednesday as well with Colwn. He is from Italy, as you can see here. I'm not sure what his actual logo is. Maybe he has a personal Sturmy logo or something. I'm not sure, but I don't know. It kind of looks like an S. I don't know. Could be Sturmy. Not sure. Garpy on the hill way back behind the enclosed area playing that defensive area does let him actually do some pretty good spotting. Sturmy with a nice laser though. Zacubus going to try and land some rockets as we get further into the game.
Oh, and Sturmy takes 2 quick defensive rockets in return, so what started as a very promising round for him has now started to kind of go downhill, and he's got to make a big jump here onto the high ground. Yeah, mismanaged his stamina, unfortunately. Tries to pick off another defender off to the side, can't get it.
That was an interesting angle we just saw. Only one defender remaining. If he can land the shot, that's going to be his best hope, but the recharge time is too long. He missed the shot on Zacubus, and time will run out. That's 5 successful defensive rounds in a row. That first attacking round is going to be super duper important.
We'll see if Zacubus can do it. He gets the final attacker from Dignitas before it resets, and we go back to Kawa and back to Neo, I suppose. We'll see if Zacubus has what it takes.
All right, Zacubus moving forward. AKM taking a little bit more forward position along the gate by the laser pad, so Zacubus is not going to be able to rush around the left side like he may have wanted to do. Now AKM is missing. He could actually be hiding on the right side. Zacubus is going to wait it out just to make sure he doesn't get surprised, but there we see is that AKM actually falling down to the low side. I think it is. And
actually, sure, yeah.
It's either AKM or wins, but either way, Zacubus is going to change direction here, head back toward the rear side of the enclosed area, and try to get a shot before actually hopping in.
And unfortunately hasn't even been able to take a shot for that matter, and he's just going to try and rush down the point, but that is unsuccessful. He gets 80% of the goal captured, and then gets shot down by Zacubus. 3 quick shots in a row.
And that was actually a crazy, like 78% is more than I thought he was going to get there with all 3 defenders still standing. That was actually way closer than I realized. But now Garpy, Zacubus, and Colwn will be taking their defensive positions. Garpy usually posting up on that hill behind the enclosed area. Lets him get some really good spotting in. Kawa waiting in an interesting spot, though, in that cave. That is going to give him the chance to use a nucleus potentially. Missed the shot just barely on Garpy there.
I really thought he was going to land that, too. Colwn, AKM was really looking for that long-range laser just to be able to start him off for this round. But, of course, now all of Dignitas is going to be falling back and getting into a little bit better defensive positions. No one really exposing themselves. Oh, but AKM tries to just make it worth it. But look at that. Kawa comes right from behind. Really good presence of mind as well, especially as soon as he had ducked in there to take the appropriate risk. And there's the bazooka.
Bazooka from Kawa. He is actually going to be attacking again now, so hopefully he can ride that momentum and try to break this defensive stalemate. 3-4 now in favor of Dignitas. So if Kawa does actually get the first successful attacking round, that's going to put them in great shape to try and win this map completely, because all they would have to do is defend one more time, which they've done pretty well so far. And he's not going to get a good look at any of these defenders so far. No one is up by the laser pad, so they are all going to be playing down near the point.
And looks like he's going to take a big jump here, but he messes it up a little bit and takes 2 quick armor losses as a result. I don't even know that there was a defender there, but somehow Kawa hits him.
I saw the split second where there was the defender fully revealed. The thing was that I saw the rocket whizzing right past him as he backed off. Could have ended the round and didn't. He barely escaped with his life there, but now time running out, and AKM hits that slightly longer range rocket to end the round.
Once again, that's 8 defensive rounds taken in a row. You mentioned how important that first attacking round is. We like to say a lot that the teams are very evenly matched. It tends to be defensive rounds that are traded back and forth, and it's that critical attacking round you need to be able to give yourself that 2-game advantage.
All right, wins moving forward. Zacubus obviously sees him from that laser pad, but can't shoot him because of that big fence or gate blocking between the two of them. Wins knows that Zacubus is still probably around, so he needs to be careful of that. Sometimes these pro players do like to expose their backs a little longer than I'm comfortable with, but from time to time it pays off. All right, so Zacubus did actually make it to the low ground. He is isolated now, though. No real place to run, and Wins does pick him off, but loses an armor from the side.
Yeah, a little bit interesting with that armor loss, too. I really thought he was going to be able to get out of there scot-free, but Zacubus is down. He's got to try and assault the point here in a second. He sees one defender, and there's one to the right as well. Garpy missing all of his shots, but Wins misses his as well. Just 10 seconds remaining. He's going to try and directly assault this, and he gets it. That's our first attack round that's actually been successful, and Wins takes a round for Colwn.
All this means now is that it's map point. Dignitas Garpy is going to be doing the attacking. This will be a really terrible time for his internet to cut out.
Yeah.
As it is map point for the first map in this best-of-5 Crossroads, TGFDP, whatever that means. So Garpy coming through a route we have not seen yet. This is a risky one. The Nucleus is very, very dangerous to play against, and Colwn usually posts up in here, and actually it looks like one of the defenders is at least aware that this is an option. Actually, those rockets are coming too fast for it to be one defender, so it looks like multiples are prepared for this opportunity. Sturmy landing a nice early rocket.
That's right, and Wins is trying to pin his opponent in from the side as well. Whoa, that was a very close prediction rocket to landing on Garpy, and he's going to try and take the high ground now.
All right, Garpy gonna try and swoop in and try to pick off a defender as he does, but no, he's not going to connect. Still 2 defenders standing. Actually, all 3 defenders standing. Now down to 2, but only 1 armor remaining, and it gets finished off. That's the map. And Colwn takes a quick 1-0 lead to get us started for this best-of-5 semifinal.
That's right. And if we remember, the Dignitas actually lost their first map that they played in the quarterfinals as well, then decided to come back and win 2 maps in a row.
Yeah,
so
they decided to.
Yes.
They were like, oh, we lost. Let's just win the next 2. Yeah,
well,
so.
I mean, it's what you got to do, right?
And then Colwn just, turned on the matrix zeros and ones and just found, the proper places to.
He actually did. He took, what, 4 consecutive attack rounds after that or something along those lines?
On Castle Crasher, he stated at the beginning, no one has a chance against us on this map, and then did that weird.
That's what they're doing now.
Juking, and they are voting for Castle Crasher once again. So Cow is trying to harness the matrix and make it his own. He's got to be like water, and he's got to flow around the rockets when he gets to the goal.
Well, we've got to go to an ad break. That's what we've got to do. But when we come back, guys, it's going to be time for map number 2. We'll see if Dignitas can tie things up.